Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace, peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We're here with you guys in the building. It's Malcolm. It's the Black Dot. We're here. Are you prepared?
I'm always prepared.
All right. Good.
Ready, like spaghetti. Never fidget, always steady.
I kind of ran that to the wire. I wasn't really ready. I'm not going to lie to you.
He had to go potty.
No. I had to change some stuff. I had to send out the alerts.
You had the potty.
You know what I'm saying? The computer wasn't really working. It wasn't agreeing with me. So I had to send out the alerts to make sure everything was all good. Make sure everybody else get that. We're here, though.
We are here in the building. Glad to be here. That's a dope shirt.
Thank you.
Like that.
Thank you.
That's tough. So let's get a roll call going.
Okay, I see Louisiana in the building.
Okay.
St. Louis, what it do? St. Louis, what it do? New Haven, Connecticut, J. Woo.
J. Woo in the building.
Woodland Hills, that's Cali.
ATL, St. Louis in the building. The Bahamas in the building.
DC.
Jacksonville in the building. Troy Ave dropped a new song. Word. Okay, we'll get to that.
Memphis in the building.
Plainfield, New Jersey in the building.
Morgan State, Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay.
North Nashville.
KC the town.
What's good? VA, Las Vegas. I gotta go out there.
Virginia in the building. Everybody's in the building.
I gotta go out there this shit, man.
Vegas,
yeah.
You gotta do hookers and cocaine. That's
mandatory.
That's mandatory.
Mandatory.
Hookers and cocaine.
Like, what are we doing? What are we talking
What
about?
are we doing if we're not doing hookers and cocaine?
Realest podcast and more. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Celebrating 17 years of marriage. Cheese one. That's what I'm talking about. Sew that lady up, man. I'm telling you, it's a difference when you get the right one on your team and you're rolling forward, son. It's a wrap. You had all your fun early. You lock them down. They smart. Mm-hmm. They intelligent. They can hold the books down. Mm-hmm. And they bring your ass home. It's nothing like knowing you got to come home because you don't want to get a ring around your eye. You know what I mean? That line you up, man. While your boys is out running crazy, looking for something they're never going to find.
Yeah.
Especially in the clubs and chasing hookers and cocaine. You never find it. Yeah, he's going to be that old dude when everybody else got kids and grandkids. He's still around talking about it, waiting for that moment to happen.
Yeah.
Let it go. Sew them up early. Work with them. Mold them. Have them mold you. Get it done.
So how was your week?
My week was pretty good. Pretty good because we didn't have a lot of orders.
Yes,
yes. We made it through that storm, so to speak. So now we can get back to a sense of regularity and some things. And you know what I mean? So I'm really, really well rested,
good.
You know what I'm saying, and ready to move forward with what's next.
Yeah, we got some stuff, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited. It feels like, for Q2, it's almost April. That's crazy.
Yeah,
This is kind of flying.
This is flying, man. This is flying.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We're in like some kind of, like I always say, the quickening. The days are going quick. Now daylight saving time is fixed.
Yeah.
Forever. See how they can mess with your consciousness?
What
like
you mean it's fixed forever?
They're not gonna be moving it back and forth no more.
For real?
Yeah. That's what they said. This is it.
What?
They can do whatever the hell they want to do. Your life revolves around what the hell they tell you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, from what I understand, they because when it was done back then, it was more farming, and stuff like that. So it was needed. Ain't nobody farming.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat, Melanin Review.
Melanin
Peace.
Review.
Rosa, New Jersey all day. I put my entire family onto this podcast.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And due to Malcolm's bad behavior and foul language on the show, you know, we got him to get it together now.
Right. We had an HR meeting about me.
About him and his nasty.
Yeah, about me.
So now the kids can come on in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hey, I do my best to raise them. You do the best you can with these kids.
Yeah.
And so here we are. All right, is Cavalette in the building? I don't know. I haven't seen Cavalette in a minute. Cavalette 23. I know she's out here in the universe. Yeah. Somewhere, getting it in.
So you were telling me about the daylight savings. That's good, man. I'm tired of it getting dark early.
Yeah, I'm tired of being confused.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what time is it? What's going on? How we doing? So this kind of fix us into a certain time frame, so to speak.
And in New York, the weather's kind of breaking a little bit. I like it. It was nice out today. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. What, 50s? Well, that's nice from coming out of...
Well, it's going to be time to unleash my spring wear.
And you know what the funny thing is? We had a meeting, right? And we said, listen, we working on something. Don't say nothing on the show yet, right? He got upset. I never say nothing on the show. That's a narrative that y'all trying to put. Like, I be blabbering. Yeah, I just heard it.
What?
Am I lying?
Was that a secret? Yo, Doc, I want to have a conversation with you, King. I think you can help me out. All right. Okay. All right. Can I talk about the assessments at least?
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Are you sure?
You can talk about that.
All right. So we're going to be setting it up where I'll be doing consultations if you're serious. And so will Malcolm be doing consultations and stuff. So we're going to be lining that up for you real soon. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'll definitely have a conversation because that's why I'm here.
Last thing first, thank you for the super chat.
Yes, we appreciate it.
So let's get to it, man.
Yes, happy anniversary. Yeah.
Well, it's
not our anniversary, but it is the 3-year anniversary
of the lockdowns. Yes,
lockdown. We made it, guys.
Yeah.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Here we are 3 years later to the day.
Yo. So this day last year, 3 years ago, I was coming home from the gym, feeling good because the day before we had gender reveal for Nova.
I remember.
We didn't even know it was going to be a little Nova. I thought I was going to have a girl. I did.
Okay.
I did.
I think I was leaning toward girl till we took the poll that day.
Yeah, like I did. I'm not going to lie. Like a week and a half before, I was like, oh, it's going to be a girl, man. Watch. I know it. It's boy, right? So I'm feeling good. Come back from the gym.
Not that there's anything against girls.
Absolutely not. I just wanted a healthy baby, man.
Yeah,
that's it.
Got you. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I come back. Mother goes, yo, everything's locked down. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, like everything, gym. I said, I just came from the gym. She goes, I'm telling you, they're closing that. Like everything is closed. I said, that doesn't even make sense. How they closing everything?
Yeah.
And they close everything, B.
Yeah, and we got that gender reveal just up under the radar.
Yeah, and it was funny because up to that, like, we heard whispers of coronavirus, COVID, and stuff like that, and some people being funny at the gender reveal, like, they didn't want to give you a hug, they wanted to give you, like, it was a little
even
joke.
Though we had a private room,
yeah,
you know,
it was,
yo, fall back.
It was a little, like, light joke, and then, lo and behold, the next day, they shut it down.
Is that the day when the NBA, like, in the middle of the game down there?
I don't know.
Like, Mark Cuban was going, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, we cut this out, so... you know,
I don't know what day that happened, but that was crazy too. It
was like all crazy
theater, man.
And 3 years have flown by.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now that is a footnote sort of in the history of our existence here. And still we rise, in the words of Maya Angelou. So when it looked dire for some people in their minds that this was the Armageddon, this was the end of the world, here we are. You know what I mean? Once again, they can't remove God from the planet. They can't. They can try all they want. They have systematic plans to wipe a few people out. And here we are. We lost a lot of friends.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of family, whether they transitioned
or they still here. Yeah.
or relationship-wise.
Yeah.
You know, you had people going to war with each other. You had a self-revealing taking place, meaning people had time to think about what their life meant to them, the values in their life, the people sleeping next to them in their life. People also became a little bit more... See, when I think about the awakening, there were people who were forced to wake up and see things that they did not want to see prior, who truly believed in their government.
Yeah, it was too in your face. It was way too in your
Yes.
face, man.
Yes.
Like, I remember, like, during that time where, like, at the real fever pitch of it, it was like anytime you open up your phone, it was more just dire information.
Yes.
Like, it stays alive on surfaces for 3 days. You gotta wash it. Yo, people, like, we thought we had to wash our hands after everything. Like, people were scared to stand in line next to each other. It was a mess, bro. It was a real mess.
This was a mess. And, you know, there are metaphysical principles that go with this. Those who didn't make it have chosen to exit out there for whatever reason. Maybe to go to the other side to help us. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe in energy never dies. It transforms. And if you understand the proper language, as our ancestors always did, that's why we stay connected as one string. I am because we are. You know what I mean? And as a result of that, we got stronger in a weird way. Those who perished, we send our deepest condolences. Those who lost relationships, you lost that relationship for a reason in most cases. Those who put their faith in the government was the glue during this time. I still remember Dot wearing, yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we was doing our best during that time to hold our end of the line.
Yeah, and it was tough, man, because there was moments where, like, at first, we were just like, yo, this is
serious.
This is serious. This is crazy. And then I went outside for the first time, and I was just like,
yeah.
Nah.
Even prior to that, like I always tell those who listen to us, never abandon your common sense.
Yeah.
So even in the moment of fear, once you get back to do the knowledge, as Sincere to God, shout out who's in the chat, would say, you just stick with your common sense. And I just started laying it all on the table. And I said, I'm going to rock with my common sense. Everything outside of those parameters didn't make sense to me. So I said, I'm going to fall on my sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, there are times when even the fear will shake you a little bit, because I lost some very close people. And I was like, geez. And then I watched all these elders, Kalindi and Dr. Africa, and Muhammad from Mosque number 7. It was about 6 or 7 elders who just transitioned out. You know what I mean? And I was like, geez. And then a real close friend of mine who I had not just too long ago talked to transitioned. So it got tough. And but I just couldn't abandon my common sense. And because your thought process, what you'll learn is everything. It literally is everything. So how you perceive reality will help put that shield around you so that your vibration is not compromised. A lot of times when your vibration, just like if a doctor tell you, all right, Malcolm, we just got your blood results, say you got 6 months to live, but get your affairs in order. If you take on that vibration, you could have 6 months to live. You know what I mean? It's the same way the other way. They give you a placebo and tell you this is making you better, and it's salt pills. And because you think positive, you shift, you know, your consciousness, your reality. And remember, I'm in a health facility. I got to go to a dialysis center 3 times a week in the midst of everybody in there being shot up with all kind of stuff, lining up to get boosters. And not once did they didn't even ask Black Dot. Because they know. All right, Dot, what Mr. Bowser, whatever it is you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing. And I watch a lot of people in there perish. the center almost got empty, keeping it a bean, right? Because a lot of them people were already elderly and had other conditions. And so you watch these people move on, and the way they mess with your reality, because the minute somebody you love passes away, you suspend all reality. I lost my aunt to COVID. What do you mean it ain't real? Nobody said it wasn't real.
Yeah.
We're telling you that this is something deeper going on with this process. So, and I always tell you, real people can die in a fake movie. So real people can die in a situation that is orchestrated by your government, right? To facilitate a whole nother process of things they have going on.
And I think what was different about this, right? Because that was like, if you just thinking about moves, right? That lockdown, everything, that was a bold, strong move. But in the age of information, how quick everything moves, you only had, remember, it was 2 weeks to stop the curve, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Slow the curve, 2 weeks. They only really had 2 weeks before people just started like really just thinking like, talking about, okay, wait, liquor stores are open.
Yes.
Wait, what?
McDonald's is open.
McDonald's is open. Wait, so that's what was it called? Crucial workers and essential workers. So I'm like, wait, so and then you just start like putting stuff together. Like, wait, all right.
Yeah, because if this was what they were trying to portray it to be,
right,
nobody would be outside. What do you mean essential workers?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, wait.
What do you mean McDonald's is open?
You know, the death counters, I'm going outside. Nobody's just like falling face first. Drop. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see one person. I didn't come out my building and see one person face down because the virus had got them.
Right.
Not one. But if you watch the news, they had all them people out in front of the hospitals. Yeah. And yet the people was in the hospital doing the electric, all the nurses.
No, even before that, they got caught, CNN got caught using a hospital from France.
Yes.
Hospital footage from France. So like stuff just, like the narrative started to just kind of chip little by little. And I think that's all like people, that's what we needed. So a lot of other people needed to go, all right.
Yeah. But even people beyond that, because cognitive dissonance is so strong, they can't even fathom the concept that their government would do something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yet we have a long history throughout this country of the government doing whatever it is they want to do to further, thank you, Melanin Review, their agenda, whatever that is. But as long as we stay steady in what we're doing, because this, at the end of the day, this is a spiritual war. You know what I mean? Sure, there's going to be some physical casualties, but this is a spiritual war. And like you said, certain things just never closed. People were moving about, but they needed mass people in their houses for something. Now, out of that came DJ Nice, who became a prominent DJ. He wasn't really that good. Prior to that, he just started playing records, and niggas was like, oh, all right. And, you know, people's skill set.
Yo, everybody adapted. Like, everybody adapted. Like the OnlyFans boom, that happened because everybody was in their house.
Because everyone was in their house.
The metaverse, like people, versus, that started
because you was in the house.
You was in your house. You know what I'm saying?
So like, certain things came birthed out of that situation. And as a result, you know, we were able to make that persevere. And I'm glad each and every one of you are here.
Facts.
Yeah. People were dying with no funerals. And do you know what that means? All right, your loved one passed. Do you know what it means not to give them their final rites?
Man.
And so this was a psychological thing that a lot of people still have not fully recovered from. You know what I mean? So here we are 3 years later, and I'm not gonna water it down. I'm happy each and every one of you are here. I hope you are doing well, and I hope the next pandemic or whatever it is they have coming, you do not get shocked to your core, because it's gonna be in the skies. We know that already. You know what I'm saying? We can kind of put two and two together. Trump wanted to start a space force.
Yeah.
And now the Pentagon, the chief Pentagon of the Pentagon, My husband, DeMarcus, and I am celebrating our 13th anniversary today.
Nice.
All right. I hate when they give me mid-sentence like that, but I can tell it's something really good. 13 is great years. Those are great years. To me, 13 years say you guys are battle-tested. You've been through some things. You know what I mean? You got some scars. And scars are not always bad. I don't mean like negative stuff. I mean, you've been through some stuff. And so it's easy sailing from 13 to 20 blows by. Okay, so now the chief, the CEO of...
He said it was a mothership, like
Yeah.
alien mothership.
Okay, right,
Possibly sending
so even
not drones, but
yeah,
something
even
else.
to enter that into your lexicon
Yeah,
after
it sounds like
Trump,
it sounds like a movie. Like
Sounds
what?
like a movie.
Mothership.
after Trump already put into your lexicon a space force.
Yeah.
Now, again, you don't even have to abandon common sense for this one. Why do we need a space force? That means something is out there, or we need protection from something out there. And now they're introducing them. Well, they're not introducing, because Elijah Muhammad told us about this like 60 years ago and all that about the mothership. But they're introducing it to the masses now, the concept of a mothership. What are you supposed to do with that information? Really.
Right,
I'm
no,
home, I'm puffing on one.
You're right,
The
you're right.
Space Force mothership is going down.
You're right. Yeah.
Right? You've already seen them shoot some unidentified things out of the air.
Yeah.
Add all that in the mix. It's almost imperative, or that something is going to show up. Now, how it shows up and to what capacity it shows up, is anyone's guess. You know what I'm saying? The whole world is a stage. Now, I want to give somebody an assignment, because somehow I saw this on TikTok. I don't know if it's true. They said put a piece of plexiglass over your cell phone, a thin piece of plexiglass, and when you film in the sky through the plexiglass.
You saw this on TikTok.
I saw this on TikTok.
Okay, oh God.
I said that. I opened up by saying that.
Okay.
And you should be able to see not only grids in the sky, but you could see alien ships, because they're right outside of your peripheral. Your peripheral you got a thick ass glasses.
These are
you
not
might
thick.
be able to see the moon in them shits.
These are not
You
thick.
probably can see the moon. nigga.
These are not thick. Go ahead.
Well, anywho, right? So through this plexiglass is supposed to expand the, you know what I mean, the spectrum of what the physical eye can see, and you should see objects and other things. Who, remember, they come into our atmosphere, right, just above your plane of existence, so to speak. So somebody out there, get the plexiglass and report back.
And somebody out there, we need to get TikTok off your phone, man.
No, TikTok is the greatest thing to happen to black people. More people have been awakened by TikTok than anything in the world.
Which is crazy. Like I told you, I have like
Don't at me on this. I'm telling you.
I have like people that I've kind of crossed paths with in college and stuff like that, hitting me like, "Yo, Mark, what you think about this?"
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't even know you was listening to the show. Thank you, but like,
Yeah.
what you think? Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
wow, because again, it's quick. The somebody, like, if you create like a TikTok like series, you can create a 4-part series on something and just lay it all out, and for people to just go, yo.
In 4 minutes.
Yeah.
See, they talking about they want TikTok out of here because it's dangerous. Yeah, it is dangerous. It's dangerous for those of us who need, well, not us, those, the people who needed to get online came online.
Yeah.
And they came online in the vibration that was suitable for them. I can't sit nobody down for 10 hours the way we did it with Bobby Hammett and say, y'all all right? Y'all all right? Well, the first 3 hours, this is all hard copy. I ain't even get it to. One time this nigga talked for 5 hours and said he didn't even get into the lecture yet. And I'm looking at my watch like, nigga, you ain't get into that's all hard copy. That was just all things happening. Y'all all right? No, I'm not all right. I gotta go the fuck home, nigga. Get with the shit, nigga. Or Phil Valentine with his dissertation off the yellow pad. He didn't even get into his lecture. He handwritten.
And it looked like he typed it. That's how
30 pages
Yeah.
of shit he wanted to open up with.
Yeah.
Stickers opening up with 30 pages of shit. Okay, now, brothers and sisters, the title of this lecture is Intergalactic Spectrum, Third Dimensional Paradigm, from the dark energy to the right energy, right mind, cross mind energy, a dark matter energy to the third power. Part 1. I'm like, this gonna be a while. Shit, hope you ain't got nowhere to go.
Oh, my God.
Our people, they don't have that kind of time no more.
Absolutely not.
They like, yo, give it to me now.
Yeah.
So here's a spaceship.
Yeah.
This family was abducted. Police got a report on it. Work with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one's true, but look, you see shit going by. Work with that. Aliens, Alaska, Antarctica. Wasn't.
Hitler wanted to go there.
Hitler wanted to go there, and proof is he did go there, and he had other ships. Work with that. And niggas like,
And then the TikTok algorithm would just keep feeding you more of that stuff.
More of that shit.
Because you stayed on it. You didn't even have to like it. You stayed on it and
calling
watched
me
it.
at 1 a.m. Yo, God. Nah, God, I gotta talk to you, man. About this shit, son. Yo, keep it down, God. I gotta whisper. Why, nigga? Because I'm just telling you this.
Because I heard on TikTok they listen to you.
Nigga, they listen.
They listen to you.
Oh, shit, nigga. You want to meet in person, nigga? You know what I'm saying? How you want to do this?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. And so now, and I'm thankful, like, I always see the glasses half full. I'm thankful to now be able to even have conversations
100%
that I couldn't have 2 or 3,
100%.
4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was a loony I'm still a little loony to a lot of people.
Not fighting hard for TikTok back.
But you know what I mean? Now I can sit down with regular people. Again, I'm not talking to most of you people who've already been on the path. I'm talking regular people who you couldn't sit down and talk to. You can at least talk. And they want to teach you something now. So now I go, word?
Yeah.
I did not know fluoride was bad and it shouldn't be inside the water.
Yeah.
I did not know Jesus was black. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But the conversation begins.
The Titanic had who on it?
Who? So it wasn't a crash.
Yeah.
They were killed on purpose.
And OJ really did
The
do it.
3-point line was created to help white people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Oh man, but you know what? So that is what is meant by the term. This is a nice segue. That is what is meant when we say stay woke, right? When you are woke, that means you are awake to what's happening around you. You're not asleep. They have successfully co-opted that word.
Yes. Oh yeah, that word is.
It is over.
That is done. That is done.
It is over. So on the Hill, it was the Hill on Rising. This author who created a book on anti-wokeness. She calls herself an anti-woke author and stuff like that. The black woman pressed her on. She's like, "What is your definition of wokeness?" So we're on the same page. Like, I need you to explain that to me.
Yes.
With the look like you got somebody.
Yeah.
Explain that. And it was horrible.
And it was bad.
Yeah,
She was fumbling, mumbling, bumbling, and said, no, this is going to be a viral moment. She couldn't even, wait a minute, you just wrote a book on this, and you can't give us a working definition on what it means?
Yeah.
Shame on you, white girl. And Def Rocker, you think China's laughing at us? They probably laughing at the ones who took the low vibration bait with all the ass shaking and all of that, but always through the chaos is a bit of order. You know better than that. You know better than that.
Somebody said you woke or you woke or So
and then once the masses get a hold of a word or a movement that we've known for years, it becomes diluted.
No, it got diluted. This is what happened. So black people started to use it in kind of like mainstream, Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
So black people started to use it, but they have co-opted it into anything liberal, right?
Yes.
So at first it was about racism, systematic racism, red light, like stuff like that. Anything liberal, it is woke. So anything LGBT, that is considered woke, right? So purple haired, lesbians, that is woke. That is the
right.
The view of what wokeness is. So black people, they keep getting offended when people are using wokeness. They mean that for blackness. Not anymore.
Yes.
Not anymore.
They have changed it. They have co-opted it. Yeah.
That means anything super far left. And I think now that's a good thing. We need to move on from that.
Of course. Again, once
Except for our hoodies. Our hoodies are nice.
Yeah, well, we discontinued those finally.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah. And then look at CMOS.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect example.
Exactly.
Dr. Sebi been pushing CMOS for 40 years.
Yes.
30, 40 years he been pushing CMOS, and those red pill, blue pill in particular, been selling CMOS for 20 years. And on 125th Street, you boom, boom, get you a shot. Then all of a sudden it became something. Now everyone got a brand of CMOS, and then there was
this one is the one.
Yeah, the detractors came out, and it don't really have 98 minerals.
It got 3.
It's got 3 minerals. We put it through a lab test, and this and that, and then you got to get the purple one, and this and so now it has run its course. You know what I mean? Sort of like hip hop, right?
Yeah.
When Melly Mel was talking about hip hop. From his era, it had, even up until the 80s, it had a certain power and energy about it. Once anybody can do it, as I always say, when anybody can rap or everybody can rap, nobody can rap. Now, it's people in your family right now who should go get an electrician's job and you're afraid to tell them that because they got the little hanger booth in the closet with the mic. And now that is a psyop now for most of these dudes. I'm not talking about the ones who have skills. You know what I'm saying? There's still ones who have a skill set, but it's so saturated now when the ones who have a skill set don't have an open lane that they should have to say, here's my talent, here's my... No, it's flooded by everybody who think they can do it now. And every company, as we know, corporations have latched on to it. And just because it has the name or the insinuation of hip-hop connected to it, we can sell it.
Yeah.
Sell their culture back to them. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
Yeah.
Not to get on my, you know.
No, you there. You there. You cooking. You cooking.
Thank you, Jay Williams. You're reading Hip Hop Decoded. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's where we are with that.
Yeah.
And so it's important for us to continue to be trendsetters. So we come up with new terms all the time, and these people try to catch up.
Yeah, they try to catch. Yeah.
What does he mean by that? This and that. How does that move? And they got that one token black in every fashion department, every sneaker company, to tell them where this thing is going so that they can be 2 to 3 paradigms ahead and sell you back that which you have emerged into thinking you have stepped up your game. Like the iPhone 15, they're probably up to the iPhone 25 with holographic images, but they're gonna, spoon feed you a piece at a time. Yeah. Side note, the new glasses coming up by Apple. I saw the conference.
No, you didn't.
I saw the pre-conference.
No, you didn't.
I saw the pre-conference. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm ready to give people my money. I don't play. I be up with my checkbook like this. I am ready to spend. I ordered some shower heads just the other day.
Yeah, and didn't work.
They didn't work.
Yeah.
Because they was the knockoffs. I didn't know that at the time. Yeah.
He ordered something from China one time.
It had the beads in it. This one had...
What did he order? The little cleaner. Yeah.
Little vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
It was a straight 3D printer.
Yeah.
And it was straight from a 3D printer.
Yeah.
And this shower head had the beads in it. It was supposed to give you like a massage, a deep massage and cleansing.
You see this?
And I was like, this is a good look.
And
I can use a good massage cleansing.
It got worse as he got older. I'm not gonna lie. Like it got like really like embarrassing. Like you want to call those people at HSN for taking for taking advantage of your grandpa. That's him now. Like I'm like, yo, just give him his money back. He didn't mean to buy that.
And then my ego won't even let me go get my money. My wife said, you gonna get your money, or we going down there. You getting your money back. I ain't going back down there. I ain't going back down there. So I
like he can't even tell like what y'all know ads on Instagram where they just look fake. He can't even tell.
Yeah, look real to me.
He's like, nah, look at this. It could do this. I'm like, dude.
I'm ready to buy.
Yeah.
Sell me.
Goodness.
Anywho, I think it's time for commercial.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we get right back.
And we shall get right back at you.
We got some stuff to talk.
Yeah.
Ready for a podcast that helps you get serious about life while giving you something to laugh about? Find what you want in life and love with the Girl Stop Playing podcast. Join Coriel for brand new episodes every Monday and Thursday on YouTube and all audio platforms. Past guests include gold medal Olympian Sanya Richards-Ross and Grammy-nominated rapper David Banner. Get motivated, tune in, share with a friend, and girl, stop playing. GirlStopPod.com.
Love is more than just a word or feeling, it's an action. Show your loved ones there's nothing in this world you wouldn't do for them by putting that feeling into action. Provide them with a peace of mind in good and not so good times. Putting your love into action starts with a simple phone call to Eris Stirrup, your New York Life agent. I can be reached at 951-319-1059. Let me help you provide your family with a peace of mind.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I am happy to announce that I am back and in full effect, ready to work with you on your spiritual journey. Whether you're looking to balance your chakras with an infusion of Reiki energy, or you're looking to connect with your spirit team with an angel oracle reading and get some clarification or confirmation on your love life or your career, finances, or just life in general. Or perhaps you're looking for a non-judgmental, safe space to receive some mental ease, I am here to help you. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. See all the services that I provide. Get to know me a little bit better. And also, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and see hundreds of videos that I have available for free to help you on your spiritual journey. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both gonna stay, and they're gonna try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm very upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round so Poole can whoop his behind.
Ooh,
for
I
7
like it.
games
I like it.
in a row.
And we are back.
We are back. We thank you for your presence. Thank you for stopping by.
Support those businesses.
Our little juke joint on the side of the digital road.
Now,
yeah?
we listen, man. We almost at 60,000.
Price goes up, 60.
Price of the brick goes up after that. You know
Price of the brick goes up.
Goes up after that. You know what I'm
After
saying?
that, yeah.
Somebody said, "Nah, just keep the lives on YouTube." Though I said, "You're right.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We ain't gonna make that mistake
We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here.
We're gonna be here.
So,
you are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I don't know if you are aware what's happening in the podcast YouTube streets. So No Jumper, Adam22 of No Jumper, he's going through a lot right now.
Okay.
Because a few key people from his team, from his crew, have left the No Jumper podcast.
Did they leave or get fired?
One of them got fired on air. I think his name was Lush.
He got fired on air?
On air. Apparently, he was divulging some not personal information, like some confidential,
sensitive information
on their community Discord.
Okay.
How much people got paid.
Okay.
Personal conversations Adam has had with him directly. He was like, people know about that. I only told you that. Fired him on air.
Wow. Okay.
And then he replaced another one of his dudes, AD. He replaced another one of his dudes because they have like different shows for the week. I didn't know this, but they replaced him off for the Tuesday show, which is like one of their most popular days for somebody else. And he was going to continue on like the cooking show that they have as well.
Okay.
So people saw that as a slight because apparently Adam22, he's been slowly pivoting from hip hop content towards like other stuff like what Vlad is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Right. So he interviewed Richard Spencer. I don't know if you remember him.
Richard Spencer, no.
White supremacist dude. He was one of the Tiki Torch white dudes.
Okay. Yes.
Him. He interviewed him. AD didn't like that. He goes, yo, like, you know, what are you doing? I'm uncomfortable with this. And apparently Adam didn't like that. He even spoke up about that. Replaced him. So AD said he quit. Because, and then as a result of AD quitting, another dude named T-Rell, he quit.
Okay.
Right? Because he said AD is my dude, and they have their own little community, like their own little crew
following
as well.
crew. Yep.
So they said, nah, my man, and there's another dude who left as well. And so that happened all this week. And then another dude was on the show, and he brought up some allegations that Adam22 has against him for dating a 16-year-old.
And he had some receipts, yes?
Yes, he had, yeah. Well, he had, Adam's own words, because he said something about that as well.
It was disgusting what he said.
And also old tweets that people were bringing up as well. So this is drama in that one. But I don't care because I don't watch that show. But I just thought the pivot away from hip-hop.
That's what makes it important to me.
Yes. White people, especially white people, they always latch on to hip-hop. They explode. And then they just pivot away and just kind of dump everybody who's hip-hop affiliated that kind of got them to that level. They just kind of dumped them along the way.
Yes.
And we see that time and time again.
And we fall for it time and time again.
Yes.
Just to be on camera.
Yes.
And I tell you young dudes, even you old dudes, every look is not a good look.
Yes.
So you're thinking about his followership and his followers, and it's to suck you in and pour out something. You get nothing for nothing. You know what I mean? So understand that these people who do not understand your culture, they do not understand, it's impossible for them to understand your culture. They're sitting on the outside of your culture, just feeling a little bit of the heat or attempting to feel a little bit of the heat, but they know we're gonna log on and we're gonna watch. So they build up the stock, as we say in the business world, and now they're scaling their business, you know what I'm saying, in a whole different direction. They're pivoting into something more because now they have the followership, so now they can do a Vlad on you and just pivot into something else.
Yeah, you can interview white supremacists, mob bosses, you know, those type of dudes.
Right.
But you know, always the interesting thing is like there are dudes, there are like culture vultures who are willing, and I'm not gonna lie, like this is, I don't know, it's just tested I don't know if it's credit to them, but they're willing to get in the mud.
Submerge themselves.
Really get in the mud.
Submerge themselves,
because they know on the other side of it, they're going to reap the benefits of what our culture has created. So for him in the mud is he was the one who interviewed all the SoundCloud rappers.
Right.
All the people who had really no following, had a little buzz, he brought them on. They would do dumb stuff in the studio. They would do dumb stuff on the interview, and he did it for years.
So he became the Jerry Springer, basically a podcast.
Yes.
Because what he noticed was that there was a huge gap in between who Vlad was interviewing and all of this space here, and that is what kind of got him bubbling.
Yep.
And the drama and the controversy.
Because there was interviews with fights.
People in there fighting,
Yeah, like just like a couple months ago. So like he is starting, like I said, to just pivot, cooking shows. Now you got all that other stuff. Again, I don't watch, but just from the outside looking in. And for me in the comments, a lot of people said they kind of saw this coming.
Yeah.
They kind of just felt, No Jumper was on a decline. They kind of felt where he was going. And a lot of people have a lot to say about this Adam dude as well.
Yes.
Just about his character, just about, and this is aside from the whole pedo stuff, this is just about who he is as a person. So, interesting.
And then you got to look at it from a corporate standpoint. So whoever your corporate sponsors are, maybe sit you down one day and go, all right, Listen, I want to get you a bigger corporate deal.
Yeah.
But you gotta shake this.
Yeah.
You gotta shake the niggas. Okay?
Basically.
I don't care how
Slowly.
you do it. You gotta slowly shake the niggas.
Yeah.
All right? And then I can align you with big corporations who are now trying to change their image and shake some of us away and only deal with what they call the good niggas.
Because you know what Vlad is doing now? I don't know if y'all peep this, right? Vlad, a lot of the hip-hop artists, he has somebody else interviewing them now.
I noticed.
Right? So on a business level, it seems like, okay, you're able to do more interviews. You're not like limited to just you doing them. But on the other level, it's just like you yourself, Vlad, he can interview the Robert Kiyosaki's. You know what I'm saying? He can interview, those, the people he feels like are up here now, and then all the hip-hop people he has all his employees do that.
And what it also says is, now you can't directly call me a culture vulture or say I'm lining these artists up because I'm not interviewing them no more.
Right.
They're being interviewed by their own people.
Yep.
So now that's the mask and the buffer between them and you.
Yep.
And they do it all the time. I told you there was that big blowout in hip hop. We get it every 15 years where the people are upset with the coach. And the first people they brought out there was Russell Simmons, Kevin Liles. They brought all the black people out there. I didn't see Leo Cohen. I didn't see Jimmy Iovine. I didn't see, none of those individuals who really wield the power. All I saw was black people. It was very reminiscent of reverends coming out to quell the people down. So they create the buffers so that they can be insulated from any true, right? Eminem and Dr. Dre ran that play on the whole world. Had Eminem came out on his own with, he produces too, his little white beats and shit. Had he came out just like that, he would have been accepted by white America just because they want something to latch on to, but he wouldn't have got the stamp that he needed. But his buffer was Dr. Dre,
right?
Who you loved. So how can you get past? How can you blame Dr. You love Dr. Dre,
yeah.
So you gave him a pass,
yeah.
And then in between that time, they created an empire and they both got paid. And on the back end of that was Leo Cohen. I mean, Jimmy Iovine.
Yep.
You know what I mean? All a sketched out plan. You know what I mean? And this is a play they run all the time. Clive Davis, all of them, they know they have to have certain people in position. So now you're watching Adam do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The corporate people are stepping to him.
But he just has like a really nasty public past, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
stuff they digging up on him. It's
them pedophile accusations of him saying he was looking at an 11-year-old girl.
Dude.
Yeah, so when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Your reputation is all you have. That's all you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when people start digging and digging and digging, you want them to find the same things they find now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, this has been a consistent thing. You don't want them to dig up because now there's a couple of people in the conscious community, I'm not going to say no names, who now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, ouch.
Yeah.
I mean, ouch, really?
Yeah.
So, it all boils down to that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, my name is Dwayne Bowser. I've been Dwayne Bowser a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the U.S. is now basically threatening to ban TikTok yet again. This is the first time, I think, from Biden's administration.
But I think Biden and them want some money out of it. Don't
So
they want a little cash?
They want them to sell. They want the company that owns TikTok to sell to an American-owned company. Now, here's the thing. China has no reason to do that.
Why? They shit is making them money hand over foot.
So why would you do that?
And they getting a peek into they rocking a lot of people to sleep.
Yeah.
With that buffoonery stuff because that's what they think of American people. They don't show that stuff on their TikTok.
And also that would be like China threatening us. Sell Facebook to somebody else. Like, wait, get out of here.
Exactly. Sell Facebook to some people in China.
Right. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna ban it. I think it's just way too much money. There's way too much money changing hands when it comes to stuff like this, right? So it sounds good. It sounds good, but maybe the election cycle is coming up. They need
Well, let me ask you another
something
question.
to kind of fight for.
How would TikTok change if America owned TikTok? How would the content change?
Oh, it wouldn't. And
No, it would be a lot more probably
propaganda.
Yeah,
and censorship.
Because in censorship
Yeah.
and propaganda, because it is a tool. All of it is a tool. So I don't want to get people misconstrued. Knowledge is everywhere. Knowledge is free, first of all, and it's everywhere. It's can you tune into it? So in the age of information, it's information. How you use it. So they can't stop, even the government, the elites cannot stop the information. All they can do now is try to pollute the information, confuse, dilute, misdirect the information, but the information is coming. So TikTok, like Facebook and anything else, can provide you negative information, positive information, real estate information, LLC information. It's what is that you want to use the tool for. It's like having a gun, right? Guns don't kill people. That's like saying pencils write words, right?
Yes.
Shit is kind of crazy. So we understand that how your use of it is gonna, but having the filters on it to what you can see and can't see, which America is famous for, could have a lot to do with it.
So Quanes said TikTok is a Chinese state-run company sanctioned by the Chinese government. Yeah, and then once you make, again, a bold move like that, like saying, oh, y'all gotta sell, so you're not gonna be able to run this here. What you're doing is too much of a move on China's money. You get what I'm saying? It's too much of an outright move. Like what you're seeing right now with Ukraine and Russia is America trying to fight Russia by using Ukraine as proxy, right? Like we just trying to anybody else to do our dirty work for us, and America's famous for that. So an outright move, like to really just affect it, we don't want that.
And plus, China owned half of this piece anyway.
Exactly.
If not more than half.
And China and the Bidens have a history.
Yeah. And
right? They just unveiled that Joe Biden's daughter-in-law, Haley Biden, who was Bo's ex-wife or Bo's widow and Hunter's ex-girl, because remember that happened.
Yes.
She got paid from a $3 million wire that got sent to a company that was owned by a Biden associate, and it was another unnamed Biden that was in that as well. So they think it's Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And it's a Chinese restaurant on every corner. They are in position. We are just waiting for the what? We are tackle these Snickers. Yeah. We already give these Snickers a fried chicken and fried rice, and it's got the poison in it. And now we await the word from what's their pimp name? The nigga top of the list.
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping to give the word, and we are attacker of these Snickers. Yeah, they ready. Yep.
Malcolm, what do you think is the deal with the train derailment? So I think what I heard, like prior to this happening, I heard train derailments kind of happen all the time. But now, since the East Palestine thing in Ohio, it was like not those things.
No, train derailments were more prevalent than you think they were. But like you said, because of that situation, it brought more light to them. There's people who commit suicide on them train tracks.
Bro.
There's people who think they can make it, and their car gets stuck. And them trains don't stop. They bump that horn, they do not stop.
Yeah, they can't stop for like a mile and a half or something like that.
Because look how much car goes behind it.
Yo, I saw a dude, I think it was a challenge or something. So the train was going, he was rolling under the tracks, like as it was going back and forth.
Woo!
Nah, not me.
You see what's going on in New York? Dudes is back surfing on the top
of the train. Yeah, like what year is this?
Yeah. We used to, well, not we. I never did that.
Yeah, I said, don't lie.
No, I didn't ride. I was too scared for that shit. It's as a matter of fact, as soon as they started going into the tunnels to write on the trains, I was like, no more graffiti for me. I'm gonna stick to b-boying, son. I just gotta put the cardboard down. You know what I mean? And my boys is like going to the trains. As soon as they got there, I said, okay, that's it for me. The third rail kind of, Yeah. So, anywho.
Yeah, they surfing.
Now they're surfing on the back of the train. Wow. They interview one dude. Two of his boys died already.
What?
Black guy. He's like, nah, I got to do it, man. I need to drill. He's like, I told him to duck, man. He said, it's a certain turn on the 7 train. He said, I told him to get down. He didn't get down. And the train made that little move. And that was his ass. So, I mean, these young people are bold and stupid
Yes.
at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
12 kids dead since train services. That's nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But in New York, when they say like injured passenger,
That's what it means.
that's what it means. That person is dead.
Yeah. When I first started working for transit, they said people jump in front of trains all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Injured passenger, that means they got to lift that part of the train up and scoop people off the train.
Yeah.
You saw that one dude who was like, he was split in half.
Nah, I didn't. I can't watch that, man.
And they called his family and shit and gave him a cigarette.
Nah, I can't do that.
And they was
man.
like, look, when we move this train,
It's over. Yeah. Oh, I do remember that.
all your insides going to
Oh
fall
my
out.
God.
And like a bag of, whatever.
I do remember that. Oh,
And it's
man.
over. And he like, all right, let me get a cigarette. I'd be like, oh, fuck it, man. Malcolm told me don't jump on the train. Yeah, bring my wife here and all my kids. Fuck it, man. I love all y'all, man. But when they move this train, this shit is over.
Jeez, man.
Love you, man.
You're listening to the
It's over.
sounds
It's a wrap.
of Urban X.
So, did you guys hear about the Rasheem Carter case?
Yes, I have just been put on to that
Yes, it happened last year.
in the last couple of days.
It happened last year, but a lot of people have been making a note of it, have been like putting the story out there.
Yes.
Black man who was found dead in Mississippi, and a few of his body parts were decapitated.
Yes,
and this is
including his head.
Yes, including his head. And they said that prior to him going missing, he called his mother and told him that some white guys were following him and yelling out racial slurs.
And that if something happened to him,
Yeah.
so and so did it. She said, I can't say the name, I guess, due to the court case. But he was working in some kind of town or something. Y'all might know more of the details. And he was having issues with, them there. And as a result of that, he called his mother because I think he was stuck in that city.
Yeah.
And she said, well, all right, stay put. We're going to send either a family member or somebody to come get you. When they came to get him, he was gone. And he had been missing for a while. And when they finally found his body, it was decapitated or eaten by wild beast or something very gross. And they trying to say something of natural causes or something to that effect. This story is one of many that never make the news. So what we want to do is make sure that we bring light to this particular story because this is horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible for a mother to have to find her child in that condition and knowing that he needed help. And so as
Feeling
a mother,
helpless, like,
as a
damn.
mother or whatever, you always want to be there to help your child. And it was a race against time, it appeared. You know what I mean? Had she got there in time and got him out of there, he might have been fine. And so,
So now there's more media attention on it. Ben Crump is next to the mom, so this is about to...
this is about to blow. This is about to blow. Yep. So play prayers to his family. Yep.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on beating something? I couldn't.
So we were talking about the New York City subway. Did you guys see the video of the autistic black kid that was attacked?
Yeah, who got beat up in the subway.
Yo, why don't things ever happen? Well, I haven't been in the train in a minute, but why don't things ever happen with adults around? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in that video, I did see adults around, and it felt like y'all were just watching this, letting this
But
happen,
you know what?
bro.
Let me just put you onto the mindset of New Yorkers, as you know.
Yeah.
They mind their business.
Yeah.
You don't know what the circumstances. You couldn't tell it was autistic because it's not something you can visually see.
You see his by himself, and it's just like...
No, I'm in agreement with you.
Damn,
all
man.
of you jumping on him like that, whether he was autistic or not, is irrelevant. But these kids today, they carry guns.
This is true.
And see how many times have you intervened and you get shot and the kid run off with them or something. And I'm not making excuses. I'm simply telling you the mindset of New York.
That is true.
A guy just recently, well, not recently, a couple of months ago, broke up a fight between a man and a woman. This dude was whipping his girl's ass.
Dude stepped in.
And the dude stepped in.
I clapped him, and then
and the
girl
guy clapped and she ran off with him.
The girl was a getaway driver, basically.
She was a getaway driver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you always have to think, how you're going to move in those situations. And the subway being chaotic these days, you already on edge. Because I know when we used to come out of the subway at 3 o'clock, Like we got off the front of that 6 train to be on the back of that 4 train going the other way. And when we came out the station, like from downstairs up, it's 100 of us.
Yeah, yeah.
And we take over the whole back of the station. And if we don't like the way you look, it could be a problem.
So this cause, remember, because you're just talking about the mind state of New York. Because I know when we talk about New York, there's people who from other states say, yeah, New York, that's what I mean. Listen. And it gave a lot of cannon fire because there was a lot of Hispanics that were doing this.
Yes.
Right? So and people go, see, there go New York. Here's the thing, too. There are, like, we've talked about this a lot. There are Hispanics who live right around us, who, like, you know, commingle, like, we date their girls. It's just like that. There is, in New York City, those areas of heavily dense areas of Hispanics that are like they are really those like Washington Heights.
Yes.
Like those type of Hispanics. We don't rock with them.
No, we don't rock with them. Hell no.
We don't.
Hell no.
We do not, and they don't rock with us either. And so if somebody said those were Washington Heights, Dominican. If that's the case, I believe it.
And somebody said
because you remember the lockdowns when they were just like, nah, keep that over there.
And brothers showed up.
Yeah, it was like, well, what was that shit you were just talking yesterday?
Yeah, brothers showed up over there. And her sister just said her son is autistic and she has that fear. That was my fear with Eli. When I sent him to high school and, you know what I mean? And he was, you know, and a fight broke out one day when we got there and his attendant had to run. And so I had to think about all of these things because kids don't care.
Yeah.
They find they see that weakness or him walking with his walker or his crutches and think it's about that. And so as a parent who's dealing with a child with any kind of disability, that's your greatest fear.
That's a fact, man. And bro.
You know, and for Eli, Eli is highly intellectual. So what happened was he'd be on the school bus and they'd be talking and think he don't know what they talking about. Mm-hmm. And he'd be like, Ma, they just ran 2 red lights. Then he would give us a whole report. And they'd be like, yo, what the? And then one time he had the issue where he said the power cursed at him or something. Do you know, I was there the next day.
Yeah.
And even the teachers was like, thank you. We don't like that power. That power quit. After I didn't touch him, but I let him know, this one right here, I'll snap your neck. You know what I mean? So I understand what that is about. Regular kids, but let alone your kid is already at some form of disadvantage because they can't process things or physically move around. So, yeah, that was bad.
So, I just saw a tweet about that incident. I'm gonna read you something. It was a statement that was made.
Okay.
By the NYPD Hate Crimes Task Force. They were notified due to the racial slurs in the video. But sources say the review of the video of the footage determined that the statement was made by somebody off camera, because they were calling him nigger, off camera and not the attackers. Therefore, there is no evidence to support that he was attacked based on his race.
Oh, boy.
Excuse.
Yeah. DW, thank you so much. Appreciate your support.
Definitely an excuse. But, yeah.
And let me tell you, again, a lot of parents, they don't have the help they need. Mm-hmm. So they have to send their kids to school.
Yeah, and across
by
town,
themselves,
bro.
Disabled and the whole nine. We were fortunate because we just were fortunate. You know what I mean? To always work together, make sure he got into the best situations. But we would see kids. I had a kid in my class named Milton who was disabled. This is in the 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And we picked on him for half the year. Until we just said, you know, and he became real cool with us. Then we protected him. Word on everything I love. We protected him the second half of the year. But it just was like, you know what I mean? So not every parent has the ability to provide transportation or this and that. And these kids are on their own and the wolves get out there.
Yeah, and I don't know how it is in like in other cities or other states. But you know how like when movies, when they have like the high school, everybody went to the same elementary school, middle school, high school, because everybody's in the around area.
Right.
If you in the Bronx, you could go to a middle school in Harlem or high school in Brooklyn. Like you traveling across boroughs.
Yes.
So if you're disabled or something like that, if your kid is disabled or they might be able to get in the school bus, it's a truth.
And they don't have a lot of programs for the disabled.
Yeah.
We went and saw some really nice schools and they ain't have no elevator.
Yeah.
No ramps. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, well, you're on your own. So I feel for those parents who have to go through that because, you know, their child may be disabled and able, you know, and that's why Eli started that particular program and called this podcast Disabled is Able, because he's saying I'm disabled, but I'm still able. So don't, you know, have any pity for me, but know and understand I can't do everything, you know?
Yeah.
So yes.
Somebody said in New Jersey, you have to stay in your own district. Yeah, like you don't got that no more over here.
Yeah. Real talk.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So I saw reports that your man Diddy is throwing his hat in the ring to getting BET.
All right. Spend that money, Diddy.
Now, my conspiracy hat is on.
Okay. All right.
Diddy don't got enough. He don't got as much money as Tyler Perry and Byron Allen.
No, he doesn't.
Right. So
so we think.
Right. Okay.
Well, according to
because he became a billionaire just recently.
When Kanye came on,
and I don't know what the correlation.
Because it's only they can only have 3 niggas on the 3 or 4 niggas on the list at one time.
Right.
That's the rule.
So is he doing this conspiracy? Is he doing this to mess up somebody else's?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Is he secretly working like, yo, you come in, you know, is he secretly working with one of them, or is he just for publicity? He's putting the album out.
It could be all of that. Knowing Diddy,
right?
Diddy likes to act like he got more money than he has. First of all, he has more money than me.
Right.
All right. We'll ha, we got you, Doc. You got me. He's got more money than me. Also, I'm gonna say it again. Buying BET is like buying Blockbuster Video. Remember that episode of South Park? Yeah. Come on, Karen. This is a great deal. And he bought the Blockbuster and like nobody came to the store because everybody moved on. It's like buying a dial-up internet service. Yeah. It's like me calling a meeting at Urban X. Yo, we got a great opportunity here to get into the tech world. And y'all go, yeah, all right. Yeah. Dot was laying on us. And I do the PowerPoint, beep, beep, beep. And we got the dial-up service that we're going to get. Whoa. Dial-up?
Yeah, we're going to upsell.
Dial-up, man. It's still internet, but it's going to take a little longer time to get on. Dude, that's what buying.
You can't talk on the phone.
No, you can't talk on the phone. Yeah. You ain't going to be able to do both. But, you know, let's think about third world countries, you know what I'm saying? And see, that's what BET, because I haven't watched it in years. Yeah, I don't even watch regular TV unless I'm specifically going.
We were just talking about stuff that just run its course. Like BET is kind of run its
course.
Yeah.
And even if the type of programming, they would have to put YouTube channels on BET.
Yeah.
They would have to integrate Urban X TV Live.
Then y'all can't say nothing bad about BET.
Yeah, don't say nothing bad about BET. This is Black Dot. We're here on BET. As you know, we have signed the deal. And we are here now. I mean, they would have to do something real innovative to tap into that, because just Tyler Perry TV shows, that ain't gonna cut it, man. I can tell you I can watch 10 minutes of a Tyler Perry movie and tell you the whole story, what that man gonna do, what's gonna happen there. It's gonna be one shocking moment. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Daughter's actually the father.
Father,
what the hell?
And then it's gonna be a gospel ceremony.
A good one.
Very good.
Good one, yes.
Very good sermon. It's gonna be a sermon about God in there.
T.D. Jakes
or somebody stop everything. Well, you should understand that Jesus loves you. And it's gonna be that. Yeah. Or Cicely Tyson saying, everybody bring the family together. You know, one of those moments. Thank you, I am Norma.
Thank you.
But you know, it's gonna be one of those moments. Yeah. And tap into your spiritual side, and then the show's gonna go off, you know. And so we know how that program is going to end. So
And again, why don't they? If this is a real plan on getting BET, why not just work together?
Because niggas, niggas don't work together.
So that shows you, even no matter how much money you got,
white people could hate each other
and still do a deal together.
Yeah, all the time. Okay, is it time for a commercial break?
Oh, we went way over our time. Sorry about that. We take a quick commercial break. We got to pay these bills, man.
Got to pay these bills, man.
Brought to you by
we got some new advertisers.
Brought to you by
BET. Brought to you by BET. Facts. Hey, son, did you put up the Urban X t-shirts for the family I told to? And why you dressed like that, son?
Pop, after reading the ISIS papers 37 and a half times, I am woke now.
Woke? Son, it's 4 in the afternoon. What do you mean woke? I've been woke all day trying to get you to get in here and do these shirts for the Urban X family. Malcolm.
Whoa. Malcolm is my slave name. I am grown by Brother Mustafa Imhotep X squared. You refer to me as Brother Mustafa Imhotep X squared.
You big dummy! I named you Malcolm after the greatest activist of this time. You gotta put one right across your lips. You crazy?
Pop, I've been working in this shop by myself. This is worse than working for the white man working with you.
Now, son, you know I would help you if I didn't have my arthritis. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do the best you can do. I'm gonna still need you.
I'm not even getting paid. If it wasn't for the donations from the Urban X family, thank you for the $20. Next time, send 40.
Son, who you talking to? Son, who's at the door? Oh, God, oh. Done hurt my eyes. I was already having a bad day with this big dummy. Hey, OD, what brings you around today?
Malcolm, Dot, to preach the word of Jesus. One thing I have realized, if Jesus don't do it, it just won't get done. I said if Jesus don't do it, it just won't get done.
You know, no, all this old Jesus stuff is got me going crazy. I don't listen to none of that crazy stuff.
You old heathen, you need Jesus.
And you need to get your face lifted or your body lowered.
You old bug-eyed fool.
Who you talking to like that?
Come on, Pop.
Yeah, you right. I shouldn't have said that. Now, OD, I want you to go in the fridge and get out the cookie dough.
For what?
So you can slam your face in it and make animal crackers.
Come on, Pop. You can't talk to a Nubian queen like that.
Yeah, you right, son. You right. You know what? Tell you what you can do. Give you an Urban X gift card and get you some t-shirts and hats. And too bad we ain't got no face mask.
Oh, that's it. You old bug-eyed fool.
Get you right here and punch you right across your lips. Wait. You better get on out of my house.
I'm leaving.
Get on out of here.
I'm leaving.
Get on out of here.
I'm gone.
All right, Pop, I'm gonna stop messing with you. I got a hot date tonight.
What you gonna take out one of them beautiful African Nubian queens that you been telling me all about?
Maybe.
Oh, mama, this is the big one. I'm coming to join you, mama. I named him Malcolm X in hopes that he would marry Betty Shabazz. I think he's gonna bring home a Betty Cracker.
And we're back.
And we are back. Thank you for checking out our
We'll have another one
skit.
up there soon.
We'll have another one up there soon. I've been peeling on Malcolm's ear, tugging on his ear for a while. And so he said he will accommodate me, and I like it. I do. Did I see the John Morant interview? No. I only heard bits and pieces of it. He's suspended for 8 games.
8 games, yes.
Now you're saying that the team, when they travel...
Yes, the Memphis Grizzlies have decided that when they're in a city like Miami or something like that, on a road game, they're going to leave immediately after the game. They're not even going to spend the night.
That's good for them.
Like, y'all in high school?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, Malcolm, I'm going to paint this picture for you. You're a 23-year-old millionaire, multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
What do they have to do? You know what I mean? If you're 23 with $150 million, you're going to want to go to, no matter how important the game of basketball is, because it's still fun to you.
Yeah.
At that age, you're being paid to have fun. Mm-hmm. Now, when you become 35 and you're on that last contract, and they want to know why you ain't going to a championship squad, it's because the Washington Wizards paid me $30 million, and that championship team is going to pay me $6 million. I'm not going there. Yeah. I'm at the point where I got to get the end of my money. This is a job. Yeah. At some point, for all athletes, they realize that this is a business. But right now, these dudes would do this for fun. Yeah. John Morant loved basketball so much, he'd be in the schoolyard right now giving it to dudes. So he's being paid. He's 23. He's a spoiled kid. They all are. And those are the fringe benefits of that. So I'm not condoning the attitude or the with the gun and all that because he got his father with him. Mm-hmm. He should know better. You know what I mean? His father has to take some of that goddamn responsibility.
Yeah, I saw the argument that, like, you know, how were you at 23?
Oh, I was wild.
Right, like you're at 23, millions of dollars. Like, would your dad be able to talk to you?
No, but my dad would always be able to talk.
No, I get it.
My dad was a killer.
But
beside the point. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you can't have fun. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying we have to be careful because there's snakes out there.
Yeah.
Your dad had knowledge of self at 23 years old. So you'd have been 23. I'm what, 48 at the time. Yeah, I'm well versed in how to tell you to navigate through a room full of vultures. Yeah. And so unless his dad is trying to vicariously relive his childhood through his son, because now his son can afford to take dad with him, and now they can wild out. I have a certain level of responsibility as your father
100%.
that I have to hold up to, and that don't mean you can't have fun. I'm not even saying you can't go to the strip club. Have a great time. How you conduct yourself is very, very important. Stephen A. Smith said he's never been to it. He don't like the smell of strip clubs, and I get what he mean. At first I'm like, nigga, you don't like the smell of pussy, nigga?
Yeah. Nah, but
bitch ass nigga. Nah, but I know what he meant.
Yeah.
Just the consumption of ass everywhere.
Yeah,
you know,
and strip club, it's
an ass fest.
It's barbaric in there, like
it is savage.
Yeah, like the first time I went to a strip club, and I was just watching dudes just like.
Yeah, it's savage.
Like, it's a different energy. I was just like, oh, this is why people get shot at strip clubs. Like, I see it.
Yeah, you cuffing shorty.
Yeah, that, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to pay for her services, son. You know, excuse me, are you buying this right now? Are you paying for that lap dance? No, excuse me. Boop. Come on, man. Yo, son, she with me. How is she with you and her name is on the menu? Crystal. Are you Crystal? Crystal. I'd like to pay for your services, Crystal, and drop my ones. And like I told you in Atlanta, you better watch the DJ, watch the ass, because for every song, it's $5.
That's crazy.
And I did not know that when I went to the Atlanta strip club. She was on me for, they didn't even play the whole song. Yeah, dancing. And she was like, that'll be $20. I was like, huh? So you better know, and she brought the bouncer over, and then my hearing got real good.
2-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So certain clubs have certain rules, and if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's definitely a wild thing in there. So yeah.
Okay.
I used to go to the GOAT. Anybody in the
You
Bronx
are
know
tuned
about the
into the
GOAT?
sounds of Urban X.
Called it the GOAT for a reason.
Oh yeah. So it was people were talking about quote unquote World War III the other day because a U.S. fighter jet downed.
Side note: we pivoted from ass to World War III. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I like it. That's a great pivot.
Where you else gonna get that? Where else you gonna get that?
Yeah, you didn't get that nowhere else.
Nowhere else but Urban X. Man.
Nowhere but Urban X.
Now we're talking world news.
Now
politics.
we're talking world news politics. Yeah.
Right. So a Russian jet downed a U.S. drone. And people would say, oh, that's World War III, because again, aggressive move. That is a direct move.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But apparently it was by accident and something like that. The drone, like the Russian jet, like did something and messed up the fuel. Something,
fuselage or
something to that effect.
Yeah, that's the stuff they tell you.
But again, it's one of those moves. It's like, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
You gonna go to war with a drone? World War III?
Yeah, well, you remember, what was that, Pearl Harbor? You know what I'm saying? They attacked Pearl Harbor, son.
Well, people died.
That's true.
That was an unmanned drone.
True.
$32 million. So people are saying, well.
$32 million?
$32 million for that drone.
Jeez.
So people are saying that.
They at least got to cut a check, son.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Give us half up front.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Make payments on the rest of the drone. Shit, $32 million, that's a lot.
So, but yeah, that's the actual that picture up there. That's actual footage from the drone.
Okay, got you.
So,
and it dumped fuel on.
Yeah, it did something on the drone.
Causing the drone to crash or something to that effect. That's the story they told us.
And then one of the U.S. generals, I think General Milley, and he used to talk greasy about Russia. He would just no, we ain't going there yet.
Okay.
We're still figuring out what happened. And
okay, so is it safe to say that an event could trigger World War III.
It would be
an event that is so well staged that everybody on every side will be like, we got to go to war. Because that's what they try to do. Because I'm hearing now Pearl Harbor was a setup. You know what I'm saying? Among other things that we think. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised as you revisit these things. Like, it has to be something that every American, I'm going to tell you when it's going to happen. When a couple of war movies come out. Because they do that.
I don't think that works anymore.
Predictive programming always works.
Okay, because this is why I say that. There are too many American politicians on these countries' payrolls.
Okay.
Right? China, Ukraine, it's
Russia,
too many. Yeah. Russia is too many American. So I don't think that one thing would happen for everybody to get on one accord. Like, yeah, we gotta go. I just don't see it.
Wait a minute. Whoa. They bombed the World Trade Center. 16.
But look what country it was, though.
Muslims.
Look what country.
With carpet cutters.
Look what country.
Okay, that's true.
So Russia, going to war with Russia or China for that matter, we do way too much business with both of those, and we have debts with, it's too much.
But we were getting a lot of oil from Iraq, I believe, at the time.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh, but Iraq, we don't have any vested interest other than getting their stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like, there's no, back and forth with, if this happens, it affects everybody here. And if a war affects regular citizens here to where, it messes up our way of life, you don't have the support to go to war. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
I don't know. Just me.
I'm not going to argue with that. But that optical, event, so something to that magnitude.
Prime example, right? So COVID, great example. Everybody blames China for that happening, right? And we're saying y'all gotta, fess up to it. That didn't even trigger a war from America. Governments and media,
because it hasn't been.
We're telling us that it was racist for doing that.
It hasn't been.
Look how fast Chinese people got hate crime bills here.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We do too much protecting other people's interests.
Yeah. Speaking of protecting other people's interests, the Wells Fargo, one of the biggest banks, has given the NAACP $50 million.
Why would they do that?
Yep. 50 mil.
Did you guys see, because I know y'all like this topic, did you guys see the NAACP say we don't want reparations in San Francisco?
See how I threw that off the backboard?
You did. And I caught it.
You caught that?
Wow. Yeah, so NAACP said they don't agree with reparations and they don't want it. And the guy who signed off on it, if I'm not mistaken, he is on the reparations task force as well. So he's kind of
he's double dipping.
He's playing both sides.
He's double dipping.
Yeah, basically, I'm on this task force. He probably getting paid being on task force.
Of course.
And if the longer this fight goes, the longer my check goes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So
long con.
So the national advancement for the colored niggas. The collaboration of niggas with the C and the P and all the people, right? Them.
Yes.
What was their reasoning for saying black people?
I have to get this.
Do not deserve reparations. Okay, you have to have.
It was odd, man.
It has to be for you to say you are the National Association for Advancement of Colored People, and that these people who have struggled do not deserve this money.
So, okay, I'm reading the letter right now. It says, San Francisco NAACP rejects $5 million reparation payments to blacks, calls for reparations to focus on investments and opportunities in 5 key areas at Board of Supervisors meeting on reparations today. And the 5 key areas are invest in education, economic empowerment, housing, healthcare, and Fillmore Heritage Center. I'm guessing that's somewhere in San Francisco. Okay, so in education, quote, black students don't perform well as their peers. We need remedial programs to help our children reading, math, science. School districts and cities have moral obligation to raise our children's, blah, blah, blah. Economics says, with President Biden's infrastructure bill, we want to see more black people get the opportunity to get jobs on the billions of dollars of infrastructure work that will be done on our community and state. Housing, we want more housing, more public housing, more affordable housing for blacks. There should be preferential treatment to blacks to keep our people in the city. And it was something else.
So let me ask you.
Yes, go ahead.
Is this the San Francisco version of the NAACP?
Yes, San Francisco chapter, I believe.
Chapter. Okay, so you know what goes on in San Francisco.
Yes.
All right, so let's start there.
Got you.
And
I don't know what they had to do with this, but
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to bring it all back around.
Okay.
All of that stuff in their statement is true. However, we still need checks.
Facts.
Individual checks. We need all of those things, but they don't want to put the checks in my hand.
No, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it really is.
It's a bunch of what?
No, it is just a case of, I'm going to say, it's a case of grifters on both sides.
Okay.
Trying to lengthen their grift.
Okay.
And I'll say that.
It's the NAACP LBGTQ division.
Listen, it is on both sides.
Out there in San Francisco.
Some want it, some don't. But
I bet you if you say the alphabet soup can get reparations, they be lining up. That's right. We need reparations.
And because this is what it is as well. I feel like, because even the $5 million thing, I feel like that was a number that was thrown out there that they knew would not get passed.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You know how when bills... Yes, 100%. When bills get passed through, right? And they say, yo, Republicans hate black people because we wanted to get this bill passed through. And in there on page 257,
it's something bizarre.
It's something bizarre that they know will not get passed.
Yes, yes.
So we go through and say, no, we're not doing that, right? And they go, see? They hate black people.
Right.
That's what they're doing here. So they say it had a bunch of stuff in there that they knew would not get passed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
They're grandstanding for the sake to appear to be for the people.
Yes.
And they know when you read past the opening statement and get into the nitty gritty, it's no way in the world that bill is going to pass.
Yes. And then the NAACP, because they got to,
it's NAACP LGBTQ.
Yes. It's a lot of, What they do is they say, no, we don't need that. We need this and a bunch of other stuff that won't get passed.
Right.
So everybody is just grandstanding, in my opinion.
Yeah, front to the third power lord knows
and
exactly.
What's happening is as well as we keep getting hype off these newspaper headlines. $5 million for everybody. Oh, snap.
Right. And that automatically triggers something in you of what you could do with $5 million. And exactly. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because then I saw white people discuss this, right, online, right? White people discussing it. And then they were confused, like, how the hell would you do that, right? And then they going into conversations that we have here when it comes, like, wait, so who's paying for this? Like, we got to pay for that? Asian people got to pay for that? Mexican people got to pay. So then they having these conversations, and then what they're doing as well is they have, I lost my train of thought.
Just stop doing drugs.
Right. What they're doing is they just damn, I have it. It's right there. What they're doing is like I said before, they just making it so headline chasing basically.
We need to talk.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was embarrassing.
How much drugs you doing? Shit.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah,
it was a lump sum. It was a bunch of stuff. It was a bunch of stuff. It was a $5 million lump sum, $1 for houses so black people can be homeowners. And there were regular people going, how the hell is that even possible? The city of San Francisco doesn't even have that kind of money.
And I'm going to say this. If you think white people, Asian people, Mexican people, all these other people are going to sit by and watch you niggas go to the front of the line and get happy and get checks cut, and they sit back and get nothing without there being a war of some sort.
That would be the Civil War right there.
That's the Civil War.
That's the Civil War right there.
You can say, and then you think, oh, you know what? You guys, y'all been through a lot, man. Go ahead, man. Get your $5 million plus $97,000 a year for the rest of your life.
For 250 years.
For 250, go ahead, man. Y'all
all your
deserve
student,
that.
all your loans.
You know what? I could see white people and all them other people lined up on the side and clapping for us as we all walk down there to get our checks, and they going, yay for niggas. I mean, black people, yay.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Holding up signs, go black people. Right.
And
Get the fuck out.
this is what I meant to say. And in that piece I was watching, they were even confused. They were like, so like, because some black people weren't descendants.
Now we're getting into.
I was just like, oh.
Now they know about FBA.
Right.
There's something called FBA.
They were just like, not every black person is
Not every
that.
black person deserves.
Exactly.
How do we know which niggas, I mean black people,
Exactly.
are supposed to get the checks?
Exactly.
You know? And sitting at the
Valuetainment. Thank you, Jamie. Not me.
Sitting at the very end is Gucci, Versace. They're gonna be, yeah, come on through, you know. Listen, man. As soon as you get your money, give it back to us, man.
100%.
Yeah. I'm gonna come right off the line and give my shit to them. Bam. Let me get, you know what I'm saying, 2 Maybachs, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that whole truck of cigarettes right there, you know what I'm saying? Now, how much for this little kid? Give me the kid, throw the kid in too. Honk, honk. I'm rich, bitch. You seen the episode?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a sticky situation. That will start the Civil War.
That would
Because
do
there's
it.
nothing. If there's nothing else in this world, it's haters. Haters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Forget what my great grandfather did to your great. I don't give a shit. Y'all better not get them niggas no $1 million, $5 million checks. And that's where we are. Yeah.
Why is everything in debate when it comes to us? That is just life in America, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, over in Israel, they get reparations every year.
That is just life in America.
Yeah, every year they get their money with no
And
problems.
that's what happens when.
Even the Chinese people who every time they get a loan to open up a Chinese restaurant, that is a form of reparation. It's a guaranteed loan.
Yeah.
And we can't get a loan in our own neighborhood. So reparation comes in many forms. Right now, they got all of these immigrants coming across the border, staying in the plush hotels, getting food, education, all kind of stuff that's being taken away from hardworking citizens. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds.
Somebody said America giving pre-reparations. Yeah. Obama gave Guam reparations. Listen, but that's what happens when you don't vote with your dollars. Like black people don't do.
You vote with your heart, emotions.
We vote with our emotions. We vote because we've always voted Democrat, and we always voted this way. And Obama and change and Biden, if you ain't black and Jesus Christ,
that's a fact.
Goodness, man. Let's ask some questions.
Wells Fargo involvement. They don't have no involvement in that situation.
Well,
it was ironic that they gave NAACP $50 million. Like they got their reparations. Yes. How about that? That's a form of reparations given to the NAACP. But when it comes to our reparations, whoa,
and
slow down.
Companies do that like with organizations like NAACP or Black Lives Matter, even though they do nothing. But it looks like
looks amazing.
It looks like they've donated to the black community.
Yes,
when they've done that.
So they don't donate to you individually. They rob you individually.
Yeah, easy write-off.
But they just write that money right off. So, and they sleep well at night.
So is Mexico really joining BRICS?
I'm hearing that they are considering joining the BRICS.
See, okay, so just like NATO is a coalition of countries, right, that Russia has issues with, right, and we threatened to let Ukraine into NATO. It's right on Russia's border. They said we're not going to do that. War started. If BRICS is all the other countries that we're not really too fond of right now because they threatening to ruin the financial system, right? With all these countries is Brazil, China, Russia, South America, somewhere else,
and an African country. I forget which one.
I think it's South Africa. Is it South Africa? Right? All these different countries that could possibly do us harm. Now Mexico again on our borders.
On our borders, right on our borders.
That's an act of war, basically. Yeah. That's an act of.
And it's funny you said that because one of the senators made mention of the 4 drifters who got, the 2 who got killed over there, as if that could be, we're tired of this situation and that could lead to some form of war. So it's all starting to make sense because if BRICS moves in that close to American border, and they're not going to accept the American dollar.
Yeah, like wait.
We have an issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First American bank got $30 billion. Yes, a lot of banks
as a payout.
Yes.
Here we go again with this, bro.
Yes.
We in the wrong business. We need to be in the banking business, bro.
Thanks.
And say we messed the money up, and they just cut us another check.
And
give us a chance to start over.
The Federal Reserve said they'd be able to offer liquidity to any bank that needs it, and people are just like, how?
Yeah, how? Yep.
Craziness, man. Craziness. So what's South Africa? Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
Did you watch the last episode of the Wu-Tang? Somebody asked about that.
I did. No, was it last night's episode? The last one I watched was Ghost and Raekwon. So I didn't watch last night's episode. So I missed that one.
Okay.
But it's good TV, man.
Okay.
It's really, really good TV to have the capacity to show 9 characters, some more than others, obviously, based on their notoriety, but really getting into the trenches, the metaphorical principles that they're using to bring all of that about. I think it's great TV.
Got you.
And on my Doji, they get ready to kill Malcolm.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they get ready to knock him off. Yeah, we're running out of episodes.
Oh,
man. Still alive. And like I said, the Malcolm they chose, he eat pork. That nigga is a swine-eating, white woman dating, cocaine sniffing. No disrespect. Every time I look at him, I go, jeez. Anywho, yeah, so that's some good TV. Michael Jordan is going to sell the Hornets.
Yes, he's looking to sell a majority stake of the Hornets.
Yeah, he's a terrible owner.
We did see that. Somebody said, did you see Crazy Legs interview on Drink Champs? No, I did not.
No.
But
What was the thesis of it? Like,
No. I just remember. I just saw the intro.
Happy birthday, Letitia
Happy
Perry.
birthday.
34. That's a good age.
I just saw the intro to how Nori introduced him, and I said, this is about to fuel those debates again.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Adam22 father getting a pardon from Clinton for voter fraud? I didn't know that.
See, that's what happens, man. They start to dig you up.
Yeah.
Find out who you are.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Why are so many black people hiding information from black people to prosper? What's your perspective on that? That's just the mindset that if I give it to you, then it's less for me.
And it's a scarcity mindset that is an illusion.
Yeah.
It's enough to go around for everybody everywhere, but go back to the conditioning. If you, not too many of us got to sit up in Master's house, talking about the slave portion of that. So most of us in the field and only a chosen one or two. So when you come up the corporate ladder, it's almost equivalent as you being in Master's house and you don't want to give up the goods for somebody else because you feel that your position is threatened when it's really not.
Yeah.
And so that's a mindset that eventually we will have to get rid of somehow, some way. And a side note, I meant to tell you, my friend, Abundance Child, she's a sister from the conscious community. She has a kitchen, vegan, all vegan. She make amazing food called the Drop Squad Kitchen. And she's raising funds. I believe, she ran through some hard times. And Monday, I'm going to put up her GoFundMe information. I don't have it with me today. But it's it's for the Drop Squad. So if you are part of that community, she's out in Delaware. She's had the same spot for 12 or 13 years. Everybody in the conscious community, when they come up that way, they stop by and they get served in such a way. So she is an institution now. So we're gonna make a donation, and so I will put that information up because that's how we collectively save our businesses. And she's sweet as possibly can be. She's on point. Her food is delicious. And so we want to do that for her. I was just running a little late today. So,
Def Rock, Malcolm, are you going to see Shazam? I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to because I'm gonna have to start seeing these movies because me and Eli.
Because you and Eli got the nerd talk.
Yeah. Somebody said MJ bought the Hornets for $200 million and selling it for $1.7 billion.
Oh, he made $1 billion. He made a.
He said, "How's that a bad owner?" He's talking about basketball.
I'm talking about basketball, not money.
Yeah.
Any deal you make that you're gonna own the team. I'm talking about him being from North Carolina, him being the greatest of all time. could never put a winning team on that court to represent his greatness beyond himself. That's what I mean. But in terms of how much he paid and getting back, shit, let me drop bombs that. Oh, hell yeah. You damn right he made a good deal. I just thought he would keep that forever as a fixture for, and you know, but to each his own. I'm not going to knock him. I'm ready to sell Urban X if the price is right.
How you feel about the Cowboys dropping Zach?
Bye.
Zeke.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. He was a little weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And he ran like a little girl to me.
Nah, he had a couple good seasons.
He ran with that football up high like he was something wrong with that boy. That's why his ass was always getting tackled. He wanted to get tackled. He was wondering, come on, boys, I'm getting ready to run to the left. What's taking y'all so long?
Yeah, they need to do the same thing to Dak, too.
Woohoo! Here I come. Yeah, he was one of them runners and shit. Yeah, they're going to do the same thing to Dak eventually. They need to trade him for Lamar Jackson.
They won't. I would not do that trade.
I would if I'm the Cowboys. R.I.P. Bobby Caldwell. Caldwell, yeah. If you won't do for love.
People thought he was black.
You got anything. Yeah, for years.
Yeah.
And then we was like, holy shit, he's a white guy. This guy's white. But now I love the song. Sort of like Color Me Bad.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna say. We was like, this is the jam.
Yeah.
White boys.
Yeah.
Too bad. I like the song.
I like the song already.
Yeah. And he wrote for a bunch of other people. Yeah, he got my vote. You need your own show, Malcolm. Your black dot talk too much. Your favorite. Yeah. Get your own show, Malcolm.
Opinion on BMF. Terrible show. Awful.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know why they did that.
Why would 50 do that?
I have no idea. Terrible.
Why would 50 do that?
I don't know. Yeah. Like, it's already a great story, like a real true story. Like, they actually did this thing.
And you turn it into something real
and they
left
keep,
fieldish.
Yeah, man. Like, why is Lamar still even in the show? Like, he's not interesting. We want to see.
Is that the one who beating people up?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
No, but it's just like, no.
But why is he there now?
Yeah, why is he there now? We got to connect. We trying to, move the story along. No, it's trash.
Yeah. Whenever I see him on the screen, something going down. He gonna beat somebody up. And I only saw the first couple of episodes. I was like, he gonna beat somebody's ass.
Power Book 2 is coming back. I'm excited for that to read.
Okay, Malcolm, why you look at Earn Your Leisure sideways? You looked at Earn Your Leisure sideways?
I did.
Why you look at them sideways?
I don't know.
Those are my boys, yo.
I don't know. I'm just like,
Don't be a hater, Malcolm.
I am a hater.
I've learned a lot from them brothers, man.
I am.
I ain't got no money to do what they say do yet, but that's beside the point. And they just got the Earn Your Leisure University where they added 15 new programs.
Right.
They was in a school in the Bronx.
Right.
Them and 19 kids.
Right.
Helping little kids, Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a hater.
Right.
Don't be a hater.
Right.
Anyway, did y'all see Earn Your Leisure? Nipsey Hussle.
No, they had some really good interviews. Like, one of my favorites is with Steve Harvey. Really good one.
Oh, that one was top notch.
Really good one.
And I want to see the one with Nipsey's estate.
I think Dame is really good.
Yes. Yeah, they do some good interviews.
Yeah.
Shout out Earn Your Leisure. They should have an Earn Your Leisure Junior Division. We could be on the show. We could be on the show, Malcolm, the Junior Division. Like, we haven't made millions yet. We got all the zeros. We working on the one.
Are you guys gonna do a live lecture this spring or summer? I missed those in the room lectures. You and Malcolm can do a show.
No, check this out. Let me tell you what vision came to me from the ethers. Mm-hmm. This summer I want to do a lecture at Long Island University, old school style. The price to get in, $10. Bring Phil Valentine and somebody else. Old school, we're going to record it on VHS tapes. The only way you can get a copy of it is through a VHS tape.
What are we doing?
We're going to have a moment.
What are we doing?
You know why? Because it's a lot of people who've heard the legendary essence of what it's like to be in them audiences, and we'll have Phil do a 10-hour joint for 10.
No, we're gonna try to do a live lecture for you guys.
Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like to see.
I don't want to see.
If you in the New York area and you would want to finally come, so you could tell your kids, yeah, I went to one of them.
That sounds cool.
Lectures.
Stop lying. That don't sound cool. That sounds boring.
And you gotta wear your dashikis. Let's go
the
all
crystals,
out,
all of that. No,
all that crystals.
No.
We gonna have the tables set up. We're gonna have the vendors set up. You can shop, and the price to get in is going to be what we always had. It was $10.
It's gonna be $9.95.
And you got 10 hours, so you got $1 an hour worth of information.
That's a whole workshop, exactly.
Well, then you're not in. I'm just saying for the people who want to get in.
DVD era with bad chairs.
And it's not going to be lucrative, but it was never
minus
lucrative.
-1, thank you. -1, thank you.
But it was never lucrative. That was the key to it. But the information was lucrative.
Got you, but yes, he is. We're gonna do a live, podcast though. We don't know when.
Okay.
But we're gonna do that. We're gonna make sure that happens.
Yeah, like the poor projector. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all of that.
No thank you. I won't be there.
You gonna be there?
No, 10 hours.
You're gonna be covering the door. Yeah. Yep, you're gonna be covering the door. I open the productions. Exactly.
Let's take some questions. That not you hustling backwards. Thank you. You're not doing that.
See, y'all got to get hustle out your mind. I'm trying to give you. It's like going to a drive. You ever been to a drive-through theater?
Yes.
Okay, it's like nostalgic. You can go to a drive-through theater. You know what I'm saying? I can smell the elderberries. I can sell my elderberries. Yeah, set your table up. Vending, I think we charge $50 to vend. You got that. That's two bottles of elderberries. That's where I saw it. Tell 2 bottles of elderberry. Other elderberries is gravy.
Shoot.
Yeah. Come on through.
Absolutely not.
We're gonna put out paper flyers. Or we'll put the paper flyers online, you know. But paper flyers, because that's how we did it.
With bad Photoshop.
Yeah. And people don't
blurry
know
face.
this.
You don't even know who that is.
Check this out. People don't know this. Mama Dot did 95% of those flyers.
Oh.
She did 100% of the flyers for the for our opening production.
I didn't mean to call it bad. That's you.
100% of the flyers.
I didn't mean to call yours bad. I was joking about that.
So when we speak about the history, Mama Dot did those flyers. That's how long she been in the Conscious Committee. A throwback lecture. If you're in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, come through and we do it old school style.
LIU, Brooklyn, they're probably like, what? No.
They don't need to know what we're doing.
They're going to charge us.
They never knew what we was doing. No.
Inflation.
Well, I mean, just saying. $10 to get in, bro.
Malcolm Coppin, please. Absolutely. I'm not going.
Because you had one traumatic event.
I'm not going.
You know, you was a kid and you was like, why am I here all day? You grown now.
All day. I got a kid now. I can't be there all day.
Yeah, use that as an excuse.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Did the Jets finally close the deal with Aaron Rodgers? I know they was trying to. Since he hustling backwards, we're gonna have
might as well. Yeah, might as well.
No.
Yeah, might as
Check
well.
This out. This is before.
Might as well do debates.
Wait a minute. This is before Umar, Brother Polite, Captain. This is before all of them.
That's true.
Sonetta was there, but this is before all the rest of them guys. So I'm gonna keep it a bean. None of them dudes was in LIU doing what we was doing. No.
That's fact. That's fact.
And most of the other ones is either passed away or so we still got the champ Phil. Have somebody open up for him, maybe Panic or something.
Who's using Kevin Samuel's channel? I don't know. I heard about that. I don't know who's using it though. Somebody who got into his account or something?
I have no idea. Anything about that.
Did you hear about the 2 ex-Lions that died? Like Detroit Lions that died in a week? I didn't know. Did you see the Michael Irvin video?
Yeah. So he's innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
I'm happy for him too.
He should sue everybody.
I don't know what he said to that lady.
Me neither.
That's beside the point.
Yeah.
He didn't rape her with his words.
No, he didn't.
He might have been like, bitch, come on up to my room so I can fuck the shit out of you. Come on now. No, I ain't touch her. I ain't look at my hands. Look at the video. I ain't touch her, but he might have been saying all kind of greasy, nasty shit. You little white she bitch. Boy, if I get my hands on you, I'm in room 235 right now. So if you just come up for a few minutes, the shit I'm gonna do to you. Okay. And then he walked away. Yeah. Clearly, as his attorney, clearly he's 3 feet away from the suspect. Obviously, there was no intention to do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's got to get done. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, did the Gorilla Glue chick die? I don't think so.
No, what?
Maybe she did.
Did she?
I heard about Young Ma.
Young
sick.
M.A.?
Young M.A.
Yeah, she looked bad in those videos that they showed.
Yeah, I heard. I hope she feels better. Did you know KRS-One and Biggie had beef? I did. I did. After watching Kenny Parker's video. I didn't know prior to that, but I did. Yeah.
What they had beef about?
Biggie was doing interviews and he kind of said something like KRS-One ain't the king of hip hop or something. Chris and them don't play that. Them boys ran down. Was getting ready to run down on him. This is when he first came out, so he wasn't even the king of New York yet. Long story short. But anyway, the guy from the Alabama football team.
Yes. He got probation, year probation.
Yeah, good for him.
And he had to pay a $1,000 fine.
And he gonna have to pay when he signed that deal. Dude, I'm suing him. You killed my relative. The minute somebody died in that crash.
Oh, that's right.
Somebody died. So the minute you get your deal, I'm suing you for some bricks. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Somebody young and me liver sick. Yeah, okay, that's what that was. Because I could.
She what? Her liver?
Yeah, she did look like.
Well, when your eyes are yellow, that is usually something to do with your liver. Might be from a lot of drinking. They do a lot of drinking. Once the success, you reach that peak, and then it's downhill from there, and nobody care no more.
Yeah.
And you still dope, but nobody care. And you bury yourself in drinking. As I told you, the money is only going to heighten the trauma that you're dealing with, or you're going to express it through the money that you receive. So if you've been a drinker, now you're drinking better. You're drinking Cristal and all that shit, and could very well be possible.
Did you hear the Troy Ave song?
I did not hear the Troy Ave song.
Me neither. I don't listen to him.
Got my Urban X merch, impressive packaging. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah. One piece at a time. And people were calling us, where's my package? One piece
Nah,
at
man.
a
People
time.
they would order and just like, yo, why it's not here? Just like, yo,
It's
fam.
like, we are not Amazon. And
Yo,
we
guys,
package
and
it one piece
that
at a
is
time.
it. That is a tip, guys. If you sell anything online, e-commerce, like an actual physical product, and you're doing it yourself, people expect Amazon speed, bro.
They do. Amazon has messed the game up.
Yeah, and don't try to rush. Like whatever your process is, just stick to it.
Yeah. And
Because you will go crazy trying to keep up with Amazon.
I want to put somebody on blast, but I'm not going to put them on blast. We ordered something 4 months ago.
Oh yeah.
Spent about $400 worth of stuff.
And didn't get it.
In the health community. Let's just leave it at that.
Didn't get it.
And didn't get it. Now 4 months, 4 months, that's a long time. But I ain't going to say who it was.
But we did order from
Kamani. I got my ish right away.
Immediately.
Boop, boop, boop. Shit, 2 days later, I got my tracking, and we was good. So I'm not going to say who it was, but it was bad. It's still bad. I ain't got my money. I ain't got the stuff. You try to work with black people. You try.
Seriously, all my Urban X packages are professional, clean. Thank you. That's what we try, man. We try.
Yeah.
Did you watch Amanda Seales' interview on Revolt TV? Yo, I have her name blocked on everything. I cannot stand that woman.
Got you.
Like, I really can't. If Diet Woke was a person, it's her.
Yeah.
If, like, oh my God.
Her and Jamel Hill.
Oh my God. I hate them.
Yeah, them two right there. Yep.
Like, ugh, goodness.
No, they wasn't drop shipping from China. You talking about us or them, the people who screwed me? I won't get into it.
Amazon's no longer 2 days. Yeah, Amazon, they prime ain't been,
Ain't been that prime.
Ain't been that prime lately. But that's because they working everybody to the death. Did you guys hear about...
Let's get them likes up before we get out of here, please.
Yes. Did you guys hear about Elon Musk trying to buy an entire neighborhood for his employees?
I did.
Now, again, people think about that as, oh my gosh, that's dope. No, that is scary. If your employer has, it owns where you live.
When you get fired, you have to move. I know people who work for the hospital who was renting from the hospital, and when they got fired, they was out.
Yeah.
You have now, you got 60 days or 30 days to get the hell up out of here. So that is not a good look. No.
You know what I'm saying? It was somebody else who, because remember, BlackRock has been trying to do that as well. They've been doing that.
Who?
BlackRock.
Okay, yeah.
They've been doing that.
Yeah. Every time I order from y'all, it's my door less than a week. Absolutely, Jamal. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Damn, did you see these reviews?
I mean, but we ran into a little, we just had heavier volume, for our 28 for 28, which we always have. That month of February is always, we got to really dig it in. Darren Gilbert did that in my city. Okay, all right. Somebody says slave quarters, that's slavery, same as Urban Explained. Young M.A. Mike ate some bad kitty, real talk. I don't know if it'll turn your eyes yellow.
Blackstone and Black Rock. Thank you.
I don't know if it'll turn your eyes yellow. And I think we are out of here.
Yes, no after show tonight because we have some extra stuff to do.
Yeah, we have some things we got to take care of immediately.
Yes.
And so we will see you guys.
But if you missed the after show on Monday, it was a good one.
Yeah, and next week, alert, we on Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday, yes, because I'm going to Atlanta.
Because Malcolm is traveling out of town.
On business.
On business on Thursday.
On Atlanta.
So we on Monday and we on Wednesday. Very close, so don't expect Wednesday's show to be nothing unless people start niggering from.
Yeah, then y'all gonna have a show.
Then y'all gonna have an amazing show, All
right, so we will see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys for joining. Check your emails this weekend. We might have something special for the members.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
for sure.
See you guys later, man. Peace.
Peace.